Are zombies overexposed? That's the question I'm going to pose here in this video. Are zombies overexposed? I feel like these days, zombies are everywhere. Like, here's a zombie, there's a zombie, dead zombie, a headless zombie, 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 zombie duck. That's what it literally feels like these days. Now, I can understand the allure and, the reason behind all this zombie stuff. Because one, zombies are easy to do. And let me explain, and let me say why I think this. Zombies are easy to do because there's something dark about it. There's something, a virus infecting everyone. It's very close to a modern day pandemic. We always have that in a current state that we're in, and all the viral stuff that's going around these days. We do kind of fear of something spreading, of something like a zombie, not really exactly like a zombie-like plague, but something like a plague spreading through here like wildfire. That's kind of what the zombies embody, and that's something, zombies are a primal fear of that, a fear of, infection, a fear of losing yourself losing your humanity. That's another fear that it preys on. But the thing and I also think that, zombies, movie-wise are pretty easy to do. You slap some dead makeup on somebody and just tell them to go, ooh, and they're a zombie. That's pretty much how I see it, is that zombies, franchise-wise, are kind of easy to do. Why do you think we get about 10 zombie films in 1 year? Because it's kind of, economically-wise, it's pretty easy to do for the most part. Just have some people limping around and all dead and stuff. I think you've got a pretty solid movie right there. Now, another big reason is, obviously, let's talk about another big reason, Walking Dead. Now, Walking Dead is a horror show that has won multiple awards, and understandably, makeup-wise, acting, so many reasons. But let's face it, that exploded. That really made the zombie genre really explode. Not since the George A. Romero films have zombies been popular. Let's face it, not since the original George A. Romero films have zombies ever been really talked about. I mean, nowadays, and also another thing is that The Walking Dead really opened the doors to a lot of, other mediums. Let's face it, they opened the doors for a lot of other, big mediums throughout a bunch of other franchise, through a lot of other mediums and franchise, like video games, comics, and so many others. And you see, people who aren't exactly comic book fans into this. I mean, hell, my aunt and uncle were pretty much not really fans of, the comic book stuff or horror stuff. They started watching, The Walking Dead one night. We were all at my aunt and uncle's house, and the newest episode of Walking Dead was on, and my aunt's like, oh, cool. Also, another thing is that my aunt, actually, she had a short stint of doing acting, and she also tried to get on the Walking Dead cast, but wasn't obviously called. She never told me. She said she's not supposed to say who she was supposed to be, but she went into casting for Walking Dead, did not get the part, unfortunately. So I had an aunt. That would have been weird if my aunt actually did get in, huh? But so I just might as well throw that out there. She didn't get the part, but she went in for auditions, and now she's an EMT. It's weird how the weird world works, but then again, you have Austin St. John, who went from acting to paramedic, and I'm rambling, I'm sorry. But they're a good example, is that pretty much, they weren't into comics much, and now they're, talking about Walking Dead and all that. I think that's really cool and all. But like I said, I am kind of getting tired of Walking Dead. That second half of Season 4, dear God, was that long and arduous, and I didn't really care much for it. But, I mean, even my other uncle on my mom's side of the family is also a fan of The Walking Dead, and he's never touched a comic book in his life. He's touched a golf club, but he's never touched a comic book in his life. So I find it interesting that, he's getting into such things. But anyway, yeah, let's face it. Yeah, if it weren't for The Walking Dead, the zombie stuff wouldn't be as big as it is. It's big, but it wouldn't be like at forefront of media these days. And now you've got other you've got other zombie stuff like Dead Rising, Left 4 Dead, more zombie films. I mean, hell, World War Z was a big thing. You know, even though it did, I don't want to be that kind of asshole, but let's face it, it didn't exactly follow the book, now did it? But yeah, you also had, that was a very big, but you know, despite my minor gripes with the film, it still got, it did very well in the box office, so you can't really argue with the numbers. And I would definitely go back to see that in theaters before Transformers. That movie was, World War Z was a lot more coherent. But yeah, the other thing is that I just feel like I see zombies everywhere. Once again, the whole song of here's a zombie, there's a zombie, everywhere a zombie, 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 duck. That's what it kind of feels like these days. But yeah, I don't know, like maybe it's just maybe they're just overexposing zombies. I just see them everywhere. I'm just kind of getting, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting tired of it. But then then you hear, oh, Deadpoolzilla, you just talked about how much you like Z Nation. I do. But I just kind of like it because it's kind of different from the rest of the from the other zombie show we have. It's not taking itself seriously, and I like that. And I also like the cast. They're very likable characters so far. But yeah, I wouldn't say that I hate, I'm not saying, oh, I hate zombies, I'm tired of zombies, I'm tired of seeing zombies, let's see some fucking werewolves. Yeah, I do want to see some werewolves. I know we're getting a movie called Were soon. Can we get it sooner? But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't mind zombies. Is what I'm saying. I'm just trying to say I kind of want something else. I kind of, sort of want something else. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I want maybe a little break from zombies. Is what I'm saying. I need a different monster to go to read for a bit. That's why I'm going to bring up in my other video coming up next. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it off here. What do you guys think? Do you think we're good at the zombie medium, or do you think we kind of need a break from it? You guys comment below, let me know. I'm really curious to know what you think about all this.